Hello everybody, welcome to Red Tool House. Today we are not at Red Tool House. Today we are all the way in Barrie, Ontario, Canada. First time for this guy to be in Canada. And we are at Norwood's open house, Norwood Sawmills. And if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that I run a Norwood. My second Norwood, had them for almost over 20 years now. But we're here checking out their open house, a lot of new products. They invited us to come up, check that out. So come with us as we look at all the different things they have in the Frontier line and the Norwood line.
Just make sure you're lined up. I trim them out whenever I put one together. Okay. I got one of those little vibratory saws. And I almost nice thing is it's just
five. Sometimes, again, this washer right here, you should actually pretty much almost wash. You can actually get it.
So yesterday we spent a full day in a roundtable discussion with Norwood administration, with Norwood engineers, Norwood product development. It was a very cool time, and it was great for them to give us the opportunity to talk about the pros and cons, things we're running into, concerns that we have with the mill, and things that we really like. So we spent a full day, 8 hours, sitting around a table. There's probably 10 other influencers represented there, as well as Red Tool House, and just a really good conversation. We got to tour the facility and even see some of the new stuff that's coming out, stuff that's not even public yet, so I'm not going to disclose that, but they got some pretty cool stuff coming. Excited to be able to look at what's going on in their R&D and just how big this company is growing and how fast they're rolling out new product. All right, so today what they're going through, this is day 2 of a 3-day event. They're going through some training. What exactly are they doing today, Bill?
They're letting Dave Boyd show off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dave is in his element right now, and if you're familiar with the Norwood saws and you've watched any of the YouTube videos from Norwood, you'll recognize Dave. Dave is like the guru of running. But I'm standing here with Bill Profit, and Bill has a YouTube channel and really focuses around the woodworking, the sawmilling aspect that you have, because you have an HD36 with hydraulics, correct?
Not with hydraulics.
You don't have
no,
hydraulics.
I'm manual. I don't get to stand around and watch while the blade goes
Yeah, so
through.
you're like me, just kind of,
exactly.
You got to push and grunt, yeah.
Yep. It's
Cool.
just, I think it's where that mill kind of shines is for somebody who's working by themselves manually. It's kind of what it's made for.
Yeah.
So it's worked out good. I do a lot of technical testing on it, fixing, things like that. And it's stuff Norwood asked me to test and give them feedback and so on and so forth. So we really put it through the ringer. Yeah. And Bill's up in the Cape Cod area, correct? Correct.
Yeah. So I'm going to put a link below down to his channel. Check it out. He's got a lot of good information about the Norwoods, and like I said, just kind of testing things and running it through the gauntlet, basically.
Yeah, amen. If it breaks, I'm breaking it and I'm fixing it, and we're going to figure out how to make it better.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you being on the channel, man.
It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Integral to the engine, and what that means is you're sawing a log and you're making the first slabbing cut, so it's way up here, and you're running out of gas. So you're trying. Generally, what you do is just raise it up a half a crank before you bring it back. Because if you bump the blade while the blade is still turning, it will come off the band. Right where you stop, the rock is real close. Without raising it, now we pull it back, you got to just skim across the top of the log. If there's any dips or bumps in it, you'll see it.
Yeah. All right, so we'll catch in between passes on the mill behind us, but today I'm here with Tony Lay from Tony's Tractor Adventure Homestead.
Or just Tony's Tractor Adventure.
Tony's Tractor Adventure, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I've watched Tony's videos before, just met him this time, really cool. So what do you think about being here?
It's very humbling, and I really realize now how much I don't know.
Yeah.
These guys they know so much. It's intense about how to read a grain of a log, how to, there's so much more to sawmilling, and it's such an awesome experience to come here and be able to learn from these guys and to meet cool people like you, man. So
exactly.
a quick story.
Okay.
I was in Afghanistan thinking about buying a sawmill, and I watched this guy's video while I was there. That's in 2000 and it's a long time ago. I don't even get back that far, but it was.
Wow.
You had I think you had the other sawmill back then, or
probably did. The old 2000. Yeah.
What was it called?
It was a Lumbermake 2000.
Lumbermake 2000. Yeah. So I remember watching those videos.
Cool.
I remember when you upgraded to the new sawmill.
Yeah.
So kind of tracked you along. We just never met till this point.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting in your personal space, so I'm making sure the mic will pick you up.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
yeah, Tennessee boy, keep leaning in on him, make him nervous. Well, cool. Yeah, it's been a really good day, or a good day yesterday. I was telling our audience about sitting around doing the round table, getting to kind of share some of our concerns, our ideas and thoughts, and it's nice of Norwood to be able to.
We really didn't know what to expect, but it was such a eye-opening event. I enjoyed that thoroughly, and I think they really care about their customer and what their customer's needs are. So that's a big plus, I think.
Yeah.
What got you into sawmilling?
Because
I was like, now I'll pick your brain. This is your channel, but I'm going to interview you. What do you think about that?
So really, the whole thing was all back to built the house. 20, 25, 27 years old, something like that. Didn't know what the heck I was doing. But built this house, and when it came time to do the trim work, the finish work, I'd blown my budget. It's like, okay, I can't afford to do any, and I wanted to do hardwood trim. Done a little woodworking in my dad's shop when I was a teenager, nothing much, but I thought, I want to get into woodworking. Well, just like any dummy, you say, well, I want to do this. And just kept going further and further upstream. It's like, well, if I'm going to buy a table saw and make some trim, I need to find a way to get the boards. It's like, okay, so one thing led to another, having all that acreage with all that timber standing. It's like, okay, I got to get a mill. So that was...
I did it fast, acres, as they say.
Yeah.
I've wanted a sawmill forever, and so I started looking for land.
Yeah,
so I looked for land so I can get a sawmill. I don't need a sawmill now, but let me go buy some land so I can have a sawmill.
That's great. So I'm here today with Jay Berlin. Jay's actually the CEO of Norwood. So Jay, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me and being here, a CEO of a major corporation like this. It's awesome that you're here helping us make sawdust.
We appreciate you being here. I'm delighted. Delighted.
So one thing that kind of floats around online about Norwood is that a couple years ago, family-owned business sold out. And so it's not family-owned anymore. There's now more of a corporate feel to it. But, and we've talked about this already in our video as to some of the benefits that we're seeing of that. But from your perspective as a CEO, and of course you're going to be biased, but from a CEO's perspective, how are you guys able to take Norwood to the next level, and how are you still maintaining your roots of a family-owned business?
So, the one thing to just kind of note is, yes, God bless the family that founded this company. We still, for the 75 plus employees that we have here today, we feel like a family working in this thing together. It's Norwood and Frontier are great companies, and you never can rest and say, okay, we're there. We're always reinventing. Where can we go next with our product lines? How can we do a better job serving our customers? And we want to talk to people and get good ideas, as they say. Great ideas come from anyone at any place and any time, and that's why we're having this open house event today and bringing in our key influencers and our ambassadors, and we had great discussions on what ideas do you guys have in terms of where we can go next with our products and with our building our brand awareness and so on and so forth. Yeah. And want to hear from our customers as well, because that's where all the great ideas come from, and so that's part of our next chapter. We just wrote a game plan for the next 18 months of kind of things that we're going to be doing to continue to take the business to the next level, but we're never done. We're always trying for more and working hard on continuing to be an innovative company. Yeah. We do have new owners that have helped put funding into this company to get us a new facility and new technology platforms, and help us build our teams and such, and so this next chapter, frankly, is really exciting for us. We're fired up. Yeah,
and so and I want to key off on what Jay said here. You guys watched the channel for a while. You know that when I was putting together both my mills, we ran into some issues with, okay, that's not the right part, but picking up the phone and calling, they took care of it immediately. But to Jay's point about taking it to the next level, this huge facility, 120,000 square foot facility? Yeah, 120,000 square feet of warehouse space and their collaborative office space. But they have this new inventory system, bar-coded system, pick, pack, all those things that you need that you would see large production have, that's going to help a lot more with quality control when it comes to packaging and sending the mill out. They have scale systems that weigh the parts and throw up a little red flag if maybe there's 4 bolts missing. Love that. And so those are the type of things we're seeing. And I just love the fact that Jay took the time to sit down and have lunch with us yesterday. We're all sitting around a round table and just talking about ideas. And you're kind of new to the sawmill world, right? So you're kind of learning to go along. You said you're kind of still wearing your trainee badge. but it's pretty cool, like I said, guys, to be able to sit down with the CEO and just say what we think's working, what we think maybe needs improvement, what we love, what we've had issues with. So, man, I really appreciate
that. Was so productive. Yeah, appreciate everything you've done, and appreciate where we're going to take this thing next together, and let's go get her.
Awesome. Woo! Yeah, thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.
Sometimes you cut fine and you're just trying to get the biggest, widest boards you can cut, and you don't even care, and you just cut away, right? So there's a little bit of thinking there when you're doing that. Think of for what we've been doing lately.
With hardwood, you're looking for your best space, and you're cutting off the edge, but you're also trying to keep the growth rate balanced so that, like on this board here, you got as much this side as you do on this side, even though you're clear up here. I mean, you got all these things going on in your head, but at the same time, it has defect to it. You're trying to turn it so that you get.
I never realized how much time away from what I was doing, just adjusting, right? And got hydraulic backstops, and you're just moving it up and down. So just the one log that I've done, I've already realized that the hydraulic backstops are absolutely.
So we're on day 3 of our Norwood 30th anniversary open house event, and this is the event that's the day that's open to the general public. So we're going to be hanging out, just checking out some of the things they've got going on, obviously meeting people, talking to them, and this beauty has caught my eye. We've been talking about this. This is a brand new product they just rolled out, and really nice hydraulic chipper, has a hydraulic feed. And unlike my chipper that I have at home, it's just gravity feed. This one's hydraulic feed, and the hydraulic doesn't require wet lines, doesn't require live power in the back of your tractor. The hydraulic pump is turned by the PTO as well as the main chipper head. So yeah, I'm really got my eye on this, and want to talk to Norwood about it in the future here soon. I'll show you something really neat of what I like about this. They don't have it on this model, but the one I saw in their R&D had this. So the standard configuration is similar, nothing completely out of the ordinary. But I like how they've offset. Obviously, you got to have an offset anyway for the flywheel, for the chipper head, but the offset here and the attachments they have down here, they've made it that you can add a drawbar here and a trailer hitch. And I love that setup, that it could be able to add a trailer to the chipper. I'd love to be in a situation where we're on the farm, having the chipper on the tractor, being able to chip directly into a trailer that's in tow behind the tractor, instead of what we do now where I have to have the side-by-side and the trailer and move 2 vehicles at the same time. So pretty neat setup. And they've got that. They released this under their Frontier line, but it's a pretty good looking chipper. All right, well, I'm here today with Josh Ince. He's the Director of Sales and Customer Service at Norwood, and you lack a lot of energy, it seems.
Yes, sir.
Josh has been running around like a chicken with his head cut off the last couple days, and really done a great job. I know your team's done a lot of the work, but man, you seem to be kind of the guy pulling all the strings around here and getting stuff done. So.
Sometimes even a broken watch is right.
Right, exactly. So Josh, why is it so important? Why was it so important to do this? So 3 days, the investment that you guys have made in bringing us up here, all this equipment out here, staff involved. You guys have spent a lot of marketing budget the last 3 days. So why is it so important to do this?
That's a great question, Troy. The family of milling and Norwood owners is strong, and I think COVID stretched that, because pre-COVID we'd be traveling around seeing everybody at least 3 or 4 times a year in their own geographies and things, and that all got shut down during COVID. And this is our first open house since before COVID.
Yeah.
So it was important to us to get that connection going again, because it's a great product. Our owners are great, our people are great, but we had lost some of that personal connection, and we needed to get that back again.
Awesome. So what was the importance of having some of the social media weirdos up here to hang out with you guys? I mean, why do you think that was value in that?
Well, you guys are really like the senior members of the family, because you're using the mill, you're doing other things with the mill, and that's really the heart of the culture of Norwood. The mill is a tool to accomplish your dream or your vision. So you're doing that in your own channel and in your own thing, and it's really complementary. So you know what you like about this, what you don't like about it, how it inhibits your ability to do your dream. So it's really important to hear right out of your mouth first, so that we can sort of get ahead of any kind of problems that might then reach a customer that doesn't quite know what their dreams are yet, right?
Yeah. Well, I gotta say, it really impressed me, and I've told the other guys this.
Morning, Josh, say hi.
Hey man,
you shoot the video.
That's all right. You're fine. You just walked right through it. That's all right. That's why we can edit stuff, man. Yeah. In fact, I'll probably leave that in, because it's just so cool that you walked through my shot. I'll probably leave that in. Yeah. See you, man. So just was talking with the rest of the team, and it really made an impression on me that when we got to the roundtable discussions, we had the CEO sitting there breaking bread with us, but I had you and your product development guys, your engineers sitting there, and they all had notepads. And that just, like, man, that really means a lot to me that you can sit there and say, yeah, let's hear what you guys have to say, and you can be like, okay, blah, 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 these whatever. And then to get through that, taking notes, making comments, all that type of stuff. And you see that. You see that in product development over the last couple of years. And it just seems like you guys are really doubling down on that. That's very cool.
Well, thank you for that. And I'm glad you noticed, because that's really what the heart of the Norwood machine is whether you're a designer or an engineer or a sawyer or a sales guy, everybody's got some passion. We want to make sure it gets into the product. So I can guarantee you, even Daniel, our most senior designer, who's very stoic, he was excited. He was having fun.
Yeah, he seemed like he'd be a hard guy to get riled up. He seems like he's
got a poker face.
Yeah. But no, that was cool. That was good. Well, man, Josh, I appreciate you taking the time, A, to invite us up here, but B, just to let me pull you aside. I know you're juggling cats right now, but I appreciate you taking the time.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate everything you've brought together, and we look forward to doing it next year.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be great.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, we're about wrapping up here at the Norwood Open House, their 30th anniversary open house, and really been a great event. Got to meet a lot of neat people, got to see a lot of the product being used, and actually this one's going home with its owner. So they sold a lot of the demo models that they've had out here that we've been testing for the last 3 days, and they're actually getting this one ready to go home. So they're putting the wheels on it and the fenders on it, dogging it down, and it's going to hit the road, and some lucky guy's going to be making sawdust here in the next couple days. So pretty cool. He doesn't even have to put it together either. It's already been put together. But we've just had a blast, and I think it's a really good testament to the organization to invite a lot of us users up, get around a table, talk about their product, talk about how they can be improved, taking notes. I mean, genuine concern and our opinions of what we think of the product and just how they can make it better. So it's been very cool. 3 days has been a long day to be away from the farm and be away from the family, but there's a lot of value in what was done this weekend. So great thing. Well, I got to fly out tomorrow, and the day that this is happening, there's the big software crash and all that type of stuff. So I may be stuck in Canada for a while. We'll see. It's only an 8-hour drive home, so if I have to drive, then we'll do that. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. Man, I pray you guys have a great week. Y'all take care.